Yeah, but hey, you give me a piece of chicken and bread. Nah, it's
Broadcasting live, 2K Sports presents the NBA. It's Monday night with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony. This is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, we have David Aldridge reporting. Looking at the last game for the New York Knicks, it was a loss to the Bucks.
You know, they worked hard, they drew fouls, but they just couldn't convert at the line.
I think that's the most frustrating thing, right? You've earned the opportunity to take those free throws, and you don't cash in at the line.
Looking at the mid-season numbers for international viewership, Doris, the league is really making an impression around the world.
I know soccer is maybe the biggest sport worldwide, but what has struck me over the last 5 to 10 years is how global a game basketball has become, and the fact that it's one of the fastest growing sports in the entire world. And make no mistake, to me, it's the league that has brought this ability to bring people together with incredible stars.
yeah, him put some deodorant in it.
The one guy that comes to mind, obviously,
The vision of the league, to me, is just incredible and unequal. All right, let's set the board. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. So the Wizards 5 right now. Porter and Morris make up the forward spots. Ball and Beal pair together at the 1 and the 2. And it's Howard in at the 5, roaming the paint. New York with the ball. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
I briefly spoke with Scott Brooks. He said that interior presence is #1 on their list defensively. Told me that they have to make it difficult inside and close out the passing lanes to prevent easy looks in the paint. See if that works for him, Kevin.
Thanks, David. About a minute played so far here in the first. Kanter, the pass to Lee.
Given how AI first got his chance at the NBA and how much drama was involved, it's amazing to see just how many frame relationships AI has around the league.
Hey, Greg, you know, this is something you've mentioned before. The NBA is a brotherhood. Sometimes players might get into it, but at the end of the day, there is a general sense of community between everyone involved with the league. And it's Wall with the ball for the Washington Wizards. 6-point game. Last time they met was in Washington.
And really a resounding loss the last time they matched up. They got absolutely manhandled on the boards.
You know, sometimes it's about gang rebound. It's more of a group effort tonight.
And he gets it to go. He's got 8 points.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Outside, Wall. Morris outside. To halt the run. And again, Washington no good. The Knicks have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Here's Lee. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And again, Washington no good.
0 for 4, they can't buy a bucket.
He dishes it to Kanter. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Dwight Howard. Well, as Kanter, when we talked about rebounds per minute, Doris, he's generally very high on that list.
Well, Kev, he's got the size and he's got the strength.
Tell me, go ahead, run with it.
What I love about him is there's this willingness to mix it up. Just a very physical player.
The first one falls.
And to me, guys, there's a level of physicality that Enes Kanter provides that's important to his team. He is unafraid of anyone, and that in and of itself is crucial. Boy, he's just been so consistent. right? I mean, every time he's gotten to the stripe, he's delivered. This is great stuff.
So timeout call here. Reverse for Washington.
And, you know, it'll be interesting to see what coach draws up here.
Well, they need to stop this run. A great timeout that hopefully gives his team some energy.
Never too soon to see how some of the fresh faces in the league are holding up. We've got quite a few youngsters looking to put their name in the front of the Rookie of the Year race. You look at Lee. What a rookie year he's having, guys, atop the rankings right now. And even though it might be a tight call, he's definitely the favorite.
And what a feeling right now for him. I mean, sitting on top of the heap of all that young talent.
Well, he has wasted no time making his presence felt, and he's setting a very high standard for this year's rookie class.
Porter kicks to Wall. And there's Howard. That's good on the assist by Wall.
How good is that pass from John Wall? My man doing some work right now.
Lee outside. Uses the glass to finish the lane. Lee's got 10 points in the game.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Ball against Porzingis. Now here's Wall. Defense right on him. Porzingis hit the block.
This guy is showing great potential as a rim protector. Porzingis a threat to block shots anywhere, anytime.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now here's Wall. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Outside Porter. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Team looking for ball and lift guys in the wing doors. Otto Porter is ascending up that list.
Yeah, Otto Porter is a guy who can do a little bit of everything. He can rebound, he can defend multiple positions, he's got the length to create turnovers, and of course that big-time range gives you a lot of spacing on the offensive end of the floor.
One misses.
Well, in the summer of 2017, when I with the Wizards, it was widely questioned. Well, it's been worth every penny thus far as he's become one of the best small forwards in the game.
And he sinks the second. And that small forward position that Porter plays, maybe the most important position in the league. You think of LeBron James, you think of great KD.
Yeah, and Porter able to kind of hold his own on both ends. The Wizards' most impactful defensive player. He takes on those big-time players night in and night out.
Now here's Burke, covered by Wall. And it's out of bounds to New York.
Get the update.
Here's Burke, and they force the shot clock violation. Great team. All taking his time here. Pass to Howard. A shot from the low post is good. Howard's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Wizards. Burke hits the lead. Back to Burke. Lee against Beal. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires from 18. They get it back, and the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
Beal finds Wall. Down low, Howard. And it's Howard finishing it off.
And these dunk attempts are just too easy for Howard. All he has to do is rise up, and he's golden.
New York leading by 9. Lee outside. To the paint. For Lee, gets it there. Hammers the alley-oop through.
I don't know if he can do it any better on both ends than they have tonight.
I don't think you can ask for anything more, Greg. What a wonderful job establishing the lead early in this one.
Washington calls timeout. And last year, big expectations for the Washington Wizards. Yet, Doris, they couldn't get out of the first round of the playoffs.
Well, many believed, Kevin, they were too talented to finish as the 8th seed. And when you finish as the 8th seed, you play the top seed. So they lose to Toronto in the first round. There's still a ton of talent here, but lots left to prove. Check out the rookies shooting the highest percentage over the last 10 games. A very confident group of young men right now. Wizards trail by 11. Beal up top, covered by Lee. Right side, Wall. 6 on the shot clock. Rivers kicks to Howard. Got a piece of it. It's encouraging to see Panther shine harder on the defensive end. There's height. There's ability to block shots. Go to work, Ennis.
New York with the ball. They're on an 18-7 run. Woke loose. It's to Porzingis. Down low. And it's Lee that time on the assist by Porzingis. Porzingis has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Wizards trail by 13. Beal the pass to Wall. Over Burke. A nice shot by Wall.
I like the attitude of John Wall, right? Always confident, even with the defender closing in.
Lee outside. He kicks to Cantor. Back to Lee. New York moving it around. New York needs to get off a shot. No good from Lee.
Really, they had the play all set up there, and then it just breaks down.
I can't believe they didn't pull that one off. Everything seemed there. They've got to be upset with themselves. Uh-oh, he is one hard player to deal with at the offensive end.
Here's Lee, following the basket by John Wall. And Burke has it in the corner. He feeds it to Cantor. That one drops one.
This is as good as it can.
Now, here's Wall. He's guarded closely. The quick look, no good that time.
Well, despite his struggles from the field in this period, you know he's going to keep asking for the basketball.
And guys, they've come out and established a rhythm. And also their play calling has been on point.
Yeah, I think that's exactly how they built this lead. They played as one, shared the basketball, running their offense to perfection. Looking at who's out there now for the Wizards. Mahaney's checked in for Howard. Green comes in for Markieff Morris. And Satoransky subbed in for Bradley Beal.
Now, here's Mahimi and Wall. Here we go now. Lee with the block.
Boy, the way he's been going, he is not going to be the guy to turn this around.
Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Out of offenses, Doris, initiate that high pick-and-roll offense, which is so fun to watch. Which ball handlers do you want running that play for you if you were on the sideline?
Come on now, there are some master manipulators in the pick and roll. Let's begin with the great James Harden. We'll begin with his teammate Chris Paul. Steph Curry. You give Steph Curry options to read in the pick and roll, he's going to make the right choice. There are a lot of guys who can manipulate the defense in a pick and roll, but those are at the top of my list.
Washington with the rebound.
And already they have a noticeable advantage of aggression and controlling the basketball.
Rivers can't get it to go.
That's not the type of opportunity he gets very often.
Lee dishes to Mudia. Passes it to Vonleh. 6 to shoot. Lee pitch to Mudia. The pass to Bates. Dishes it to Lee. Shoots over Oubre. No good from Lee. Wizards trail by 13. Jeff Green on the wing. In the last game against Brooklyn. And Austin Rivers out of Duke, an elusive 6'4" combo dog.
That'll be a great hand.
Inside, it's Porzingis and Cantor. Lee out there with Burke, and it's Lee in a small forward. That's the 5 for New York right now. Burke kicks the lead. Over Porter. Fades and shoots. Over the back of the rim. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Washington Wizards. They trail by 14. Coming off that loss against the Nets.
You know, a poor shooting night. I just got the sense they didn't work hard enough to get good looks.
There has to be some sort of consistent effort to generate quality shots. It seemed to me they thought they were going to come easily.
Cantor kicks the lead. A wide open look here for Porzingis. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. Porzingis has got 6 points in the quarter.
I'll tell you, what a start in the first quarter, and now he's taking it to a new level here in the second.
Stolen by Cantor. Here's Lee, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on John Wall for New York. They have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one.
And on the season, you know, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
Boy, when you look at the New York Knicks and their recent draft history, they didn't have a first rounder in 2012, 2014, and 2016. They're obviously feeling the effects of that now, Kevin.
How many times have we seen a possession take that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
And on the subject of draft picks, with the salary cap, Doris, it really helps to get production from guys who are still on rookie contracts.
Well, Kevin, there is no doubting the fact that every roster spot has huge value in today's NBA. With the game played at the fast pace that we see nowadays, you've got to have production up and down the roster. Those rookie contracts help in your overall salary structure. That's why those are so key.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, the Knicks hope to build a contender around their star player, Kristaps Porzingis. He said playoff experience would be huge at this point in my career. The sooner, the better. That's the only thing I'm focused on. What I need to do on the court to play better, make my team win. Then we'll see if they can get there together.
Thanks, D.A.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Back to Porter. To the paint. Here's Howard. They can't stop the run with that one. The Knicks leading by 21. Porzingis finds Burke.
Hard if you don't quit, goddamn it.
That's the lead. Shot clock at 5. Here's Porzingis. It's good. Porzingis has got 11 points in the quarter.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Morris outside. Porter looking it over. Puts it up from 12. And again, Washington no good.
Maybe not that time, but he'll hit more than his share if he's left open.
Poked away. Burke, the pass to Lee. Back to Burke. To the left side wing.
There's time on your phone, you guys.
Inside. Looking for Lee. Gets it there. L.U. jam.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one
Yeah,
up.
the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry.
Get out over there and leave me alone.
And ball kicks to Morris. Porter against Lee. Howard in the post. And he uses the glass on the layup. Howard's got 10.
And this is where Howard can be dominant. In close, his physical advantages then can take over.
Here's Lee. Offensive rebound. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
Oh, you're
This
wrong,
trip
Carl.
is
You
his
don't.
second to the free throw line in this one.
And with numbers like how about 87% of the year, he's been somebody they love.
Defense.
Lee finds Burke. Back to Lee. Lee up top. Pass to Ganner. Over Howard. Tried to bank it in, but he missed.
Now, great look on that. Just a little out of rhythm.
Yeah, he looked like he forced that a little bit. Just needs to take his time. Better make these shots right now.
Wall wide open. Tries again. And there's the nice layup by Howard. Howard's got 6 points in the quarter.
Boy, the score would look a lot different if his teammates could have had the kind of night he's had.
Beal against Lee, and that's a foul. Called on Bradley Beal. That's foul number 2 for him.
I'll tell you, with that being his second foul, now you've got to be more careful. You can't give the officials any excuse to whistle him for number 3 before the end of this half.
Cantor dishes to Burke. Porzingis kicks to Lee. Passes to Lee. Over Porter, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. He's got to go on Otto Porter Jr. We now have rules, Doris, that protect shooters from defenders stepping underneath them. But what about when the defender leaves his feet and the offensive player steps underneath and tries to draw the foul?
Well, I think one of the things that we have to look at is, okay, we certainly do not want the defender to have unnatural movements which place him underneath the feet of the shooter, because that's where injuries could happen. On the other side of the equation, and this has become problematic to me, you see far too many shooters either jump unnaturally outside of what should be a straight up and down shooting motion, or guys who kick their legs sideways in an attempt to draw contact and fall over. But Kev, this is where officiating is about feel, touch, and vision.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And the foul goes against Washington.
Yes, and Andy, he's not shy about creating some contact there. He might have a slender frame, but he is not afraid.
Mario Hezonja is checked in for the Knicks. Ron Baker comes in for Lee. And the Wizards making a change here as well. Rivers, he's checked in for Otto Porter Jr. Now here's Howard. Not a lot of room. Beal, that's for 2. Will not go. This is off the front eye. Knicks on offense. They're on a 16-6 run. Burke looking over the floor. Ball's knocked loose. Oops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And let's take a peek at the players contending for a spot in the dunk contest this year. Each and every one of these guys can do amazing things around the bucket.
And they will. I guarantee you that we're going to see things in this year's contest that we've never seen before. So those fellas have some tricks up their sleeve for sure.
Look at Lee, and I know he'd like to make a move up with the consideration he's got all the athleticism you hope for the dunk contest participants.
He sure does. Lots of competition, though, in the running this year to get that big invite.
And as always, we'll get the updates coming in as we get closer to the weekend. One thing you already know, here are some great players pulling both football.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that this is going to be one of those dunk contests that everybody's going to be tuned into.
New York moving the ball around. New York and turning it over. Look for New York. Longley comes in for Porzingis, and it's Knox in for Lee. So it's New York. They're looking at 15 going into the break. They've been giving jumps. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. It's been one outstanding game from Lee.
Oh, well, they've done a good job of letting the game come to them, and really few forced shots here so far.
I think, Greg, we're seeing a couple of things. Terrific play calling, unselfish nature, and quality shooting. That makes for good offense.
Second half is underway, and here's who Scott Brooks has got on the floor. Beal and Porter make up the perimeter. Inside, we've got Morris and Howard. And it's Wall in at the one side. Cantor, the pass to Lee. It goes in. Lee's got 28 points for the game.
Getting that half off to a good start here already with some penetration.
I gotta believe that's something they talked about during the break. Getting in some good looks in the paint right away.
Here's Wall. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, Wall's got 8 points.
And this is where John Wall sets himself apart. The ability to get contact and finish with the best of them.
Down low, here's Porzingis. It's good. There's just that time from Burke. 19 points for Porzingis.
And some guys just have a nose for scoring, and this one couldn't have been any easier.
Well, really good awareness by the scorer. They're seeing an opening in the defense and exploiting it beautifully.
The pass to Morris. No good with the triple.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
And attendance numbers for the Wizards going historically not so great.
Well, there are a lot of people who believe, Kevin, Washington is a football town, and some of the numbers would back that up. Last season, the Wizards were 24th in the league in terms of percentage of seats filled.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the third.
Carter, if you don't go.
And Wall kicks to Howard. Beal, the pass to Porter. On the wing, Morris. Cranes it from beyond the arc. Morris has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Great beginning to this second half. Now 3 for 4 from the field.
Inside, Cantor's shot is off.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Outside, Beal. Kicks the Wall to the middle. He's looking for Howard and finds him. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And Howard still has more than enough left here to finish off plays like that.
And that unleashed chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Cover Habit, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play. Wall finds Howard. Now Beal. Here's Wall. And the layup's good off the glass. Wall's got 6 here in this quarter.
Getting resourceful there. Go ahead, John Wall on the interior.
And so New York calls timeout. They're first. And Greg, last season there were some signs that maybe some of his teammates didn't like playing with John Wall. Why would they say that?
You know, Wall sits almost every season in the top 3 in assists.
Carter.
Not a stat you associate with selfish. Sometimes it's really about personality.
Pass to Gator. Lee outside. It's tipped and stolen by Howard.
Down.
And now Beal pushing it up, and no one back to stop him.
It was terrific recognition by Beal. Saw the lane and drove.
Down, because I'm feeling like that.
The Wizards have shot
This ain't no damn playroom.
And Bradley Beal earning that first All-Star nod in 2018, a top 20 scorer. He can hurt you from just about anywhere on the court.
Gotta go! Let it go!
Here's Porzingis.
Go ahead, son.
Wizards trail by 11. Now here's Wall. He's got 10. And stolen by Burt. Pushing it up.
Great. Let him by.
Beal with the steal.
Okay,
Carter,
well,
you
go
don't
your
go
way.
on by, man.
For Washington, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. Morris against Porzingis. The 11-footer. It's hauled in by Porzingis. And Beal just turned 25. Have we seen his best, or do you think he can take his game to even another level?
I think the key is going to be him staying healthy. Injuries have kind of plagued him early in his career. With help, he'll be able to refine his game and fortify his defense and expand that offensive repertoire.
The Knicks making a switch here. Dotson's checked in. Satoransky's checked in for the Wizards. And so Satoransky will bring it up for Washington. It's a 14-point game. After this game wraps up, they're off to Atlanta where they'll take on the Hawks. That'll be game 2 of 4 straight on the road. Outside Porter. Beal, the pass to Porter. And that one, good. Porter's got his second bucket of the night.
Listen, Beal could have taken that shot, but the court vision's so good that he sees a chance to get his guy a better look.
Here's Dotson. He's covered by Beal. Here's Lee. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Lee's got 4 points this quarter.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Morris outside. Pass to Howard. The kick out to Porter. 5 to shoot. And again, Washington with the triple.
Well, Otto Porter has become a three-point specialist. This guy's so efficient from that range.
Knocks it loose. On the wing, Lee, guarded by Porter. Pass to Dotson. Back to Cantor. Yes, that goes in. Cantor's got 9.
Well, the touch that any Cantor presents is
And Satoransky kicks to Beal. From the arc. The Knicks pull it in. Lee's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And Morris throws it down.
Well, this is what you like to see from Flores, being aggressive. Hammer it down with authority, big man.
Here's Porzingis. The thing about Porzingis, interesting guy beyond just basketball.
No doubt, Kev. I mean, here's a man who speaks 3 languages. He had a Carmelo Anthony jersey as a kid. He had a couple of Latvian rap songs written about him, and the guy's just getting started.
For the Knicks, Knox, he's checked in for Enes Kanter. And Emmanuel Mudiay subbed in for Trey Burke. And then for Washington, Green comes in for Morris, and it's Austin Rivers in for Otto Porter Jr. Washington calls timeout.
And the amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what they've got to talk about.
I think they've got to ramp up the pressure. There's no excuse for letting them score at will in the paint. Make them feel you.
In a moment here to highlight some of the best and brightest from beyond the stripe. Bradley Beal, number 1.
He is as automatic as they come from behind the arc, and that shooting ability makes him an option every trip down the floor.
It's Beal on the wing. No one near him. And that comes off the assist by Dwight Howard. Howard's got 3 assists now in this one. The Knicks leading by 11. Moutier kicks to Dotson. Moutier looking around to the inside. No good from Lee.
And really, they had the play all set up there, and it just breaks down.
I can't believe they didn't pull that one off. Everything seemed there. They've got to be upset with themselves.
Outside, Porzingis. 9 feet out. Shots good by Lee. Lee's got 6 points in the quarter.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And Satoransky kicks to Beal. Back to Satoransky. Shot clock at 6. Tipped away. Here's Moutier. Washington with the rebound. Howard's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Beal gets a wide open look. Hits it from 3-point range. Beal's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And since halftime, they have been locked and loaded from beyond.
Yeah, there's no question about it. Knocking down triples repeatedly. The defense starting to look helpless at this point.
Rivers against Lee. And the pass to Knox. Back to Lee. Just 5 to shoot. Yes, that goes in. Lee's got 34 points.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Now, Satoransky. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Beal against Porzingis. They double-team Beal. Outside, Green. Shot on the wing. A shot off that time. Nice D from Porzingis. Rivers finds Green. He gets it in there. Green's got 9 points.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying. Third minute of action now gone here in the 4th. They double in with Rivers. Out to Porzingis. Pass to Lee. Rivers against Lee. Four on the clock. Here's Porzingis. He sticks that one in from 20 feet away. Porzingis has got 11 in the second half.
Now, this is why people believe Porzingis is a long-term star in the NBA. He can carry a team for long stretches. Inside,
it's Porzingis and Catcher. Trey Burke is out there with Lee, and it's Lee at the 3 spot. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Dwight Howard grabs the board. Howard's got 13 rebounds in the game. Seeding. Here's Wall. Over Burke. Wall, no luck. New York leading by 8. Lee passes to Cantor. New York moving it around. Here's Rivers. Washington gets it back. The kick out to Wall. Launches a three, and that comes off the assist by Dwight Howard. And that's 13 points for John Wall.
Now, catch and shoot opportunities, more efficient ball game and confidence to clear that shot.
I mean, maybe he could have tried for a more memorable one than that. And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Out to the right wing. From about 16, Howard can hit. It's Porzingis with the ball. He'll bring it up for New York. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Well, you think about the New York Knicks last season and any number of challenges they faced. Jarrett Jack was probably the closest thing they had to a legit playmaker in the NBA. Here's a guy who led his team with 5.5 assists per game.
And Washington making a change.
What?
Porter's checked in. Outside, Wall.
I can't hear you.
That's for Morris. And here.
Huh? What? So what?
Ball. Porter in the corner. And the three off target. And Morris talking about the Knicks, even without a dedicated playmaker, they were still
Conquer that metric with shared responsibility. And that certainly works if you're moving the basketball well. But you also, I think, need that one guy who, when everything else breaks down, can make a play for himself or for a teammate.
And Washington has possession. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Here's Beal.
That's the long reach of Lee, annoying those shooters. That's the reason why he is seen as an outstanding individual defender.
Morris finds Howard. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And Dwight Howard this past offseason on the move break once again.
And Howard traded from Charlotte to Brooklyn soon after bought out by Brooklyn, making him a free agent. And he's hopped from team to team over the last 2 years, and you wonder if he'll find a place to finish out his career.
Well, we see a de-emphasis of the mid-range shot opportunities in today's NBA, but Porzingis excels in that area.
And another miss by Washington.
And I thought that was going to drop. Looks good from here.
Lee and Lee with the stop.
And just adds a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. And here's Wall. Lobbed up there for Howard. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Lee. Up again. It's good on the putback. And the Knicks lead by 14.
Yeah, just a terrific job of just staying with it. Nice.
Now here's Wall. Burke covering. And Wall kicks to Howard. Got a hand on it. Lee passes to Burke. Beal with the steal. And now here comes Wall leading the break. And Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got his 6th rebound here tonight. Here's Porzingis. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Porzingis has got 34 points. Wizards trail by 16. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Morris finds Howard. Will it go? He swipes the ball away again. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end.
Lee against Beal. Back to Lee. Sinks it. And the shot from Porzingis. Porzingis has got 10 points now just in this quarter.
This guy's trying to close this game out in style. He's not going to stop attacking until he's sure this win is in the books.
Right side, Wall. On the wing, Morris. Back to Wall. Shot clock at 5. Howard trying to free himself up. Wall's shot is off.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the board has been impressive.
Lee, that's good.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Wizards trail by 20. Right side, Wall. Bucket is good.
After an ice-cold start to this game, he is pouring it on here in the second half.
They've sheared the load offensively.
And guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
Washington's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here on the board. Here's Beal. The shot comes out. The Knicks go the other way. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. 2 free throws coming up, and they call a shooting foul. It's got to go on Otto Porter Jr. Doris, one thing the Knicks did really well last season, protect the rim.
Well, you think about the New York Knicks over the past 3 years, they have been top 10 in block shots in each of those 3. They have been one of the taller teams in the league. Perimeter defense has been the bigger issue for the New York Knicks.
And both free throws good for the league. Players going to great lengths to improve their performance and extending their prime years. We're seeing it all over the league. Doris, it amazes me.
I heard a number of LeBron James spending 7 figures a year. That's a 1 and 6 zeros to take care of his body. Right, making an investment in your future. Understanding nutrition, to training, to recovery. Listen, you have a limited window, Kevin, to make money with your body if you're a professional athlete. So
I'm helping everybody out. I help everybody out. I'm doing more than Gordine doing. He acted blind to the fact that Gordine don't do her job, but I'm doing everything. But when I do one thing wrong, you want to act like I'm just not doing my job. He was playing with me all day. He kept picking and picking and picking. And then at the end of the day, he wanted to finally say something. He gonna say, I didn't tweak them steps, them teacher steps. He gonna say, look, your mama, all that trash, your mama, done slip off them steps. I didn't check them steps. I meant to not check them steps. Because my stomach started acting up because that infection medicine had to run to the bathroom. He talking about I was sitting up in that bathroom. I wasn't sitting up in that bathroom. You're not just gonna accuse me of he don't do that. He don't do everybody else like that, so don't do me like that. What you gonna play with me like that for? Do you go up there and play with Joyce like that and tell her you slow, you ain't fast enough, you ain't everybody gotta help you. Is he up there picking with her like that? No. So don't play with me like that. And don't do that, because I do my work and I help anybody out. I actually do triple.
Look at the state of the game. International League's getting better and better, Doris.
I do triple of what I'm supposed to do.
During FIBA play in between, we see a lot of NBA players who have spent time abroad.
But don't nobody, he don't see that.
There's any doubt about that, Kevin. I think wherever you can own your craft.
He never said anything to Gordine. When I came down there and I told him she had me doing all the rules, he never said anything to her. He never messed with Gordine like that.
I can't turn it over 5 times in a competitive environment.
And he knows she don't do nothing. So don't mess with me like that.
Of my team. If I'm lazy on the defensive end,
I'm grown. They forgetting that. They try to treat me like a child. Just like today, Gordine cussing at me. Don't cuss at me because I ain't no child. Talk to me like with respect.
Finish line now, and what has been a very confident-looking performance.
He talked to me like I'm a child too.
Really turned things into their favor this time.
Great timing, anticipation. They got the blocks, and that definitely changed
All right.
the momentum of this game.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season.
And once the horn sounds, they're going to go up.
So no problem for New York if they get the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the
Who you just talking to?
Whenever there was a misstep,
What you
they
say?
didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Olden, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. See you later.
I fucking hate her. She ain't no fucking parent. I swear to God, she don't back nobody fuck the fuck up.
We've got some questions lined up for you.
Oh, yeah? Okay. Shoot.
Hey.
What's up, Greg?
Yeah, I thought I'd take a different approach and ask you about something not directly related to the game. I want to know how you feel about the fans.
How I feel about the fans? Yeah, that's a great question. I love the fans, man, but I think you already knew that. I mean, you know, it's the lifeblood of everything we do. Like, if we was just playing to an empty arena, you know, it wouldn't be the same experience. But when you got like an entire team, an entire city, you know, people behind you, it's no feeling quite like that one. So yeah, that's dope.
So you'd say you were a fan of the fans?
Oh, look at you, all right, being all clever. I see. Yes, I am a fan of the fans. Thank you.
Thanks for your time, AI. Appreciate the candor, as always.
Thanks, Grim. Thanks, guys. Guys, let's go see if Coach is ready.
Yeah, I hear you. I fix my whole.
What could I accident? You got to see what diabetes.